Premier Jay Weatherill has made an awkward start to his tenure as Treasurer, unable to say how many further public sector jobs will be axed. That's despite identifying Isabel Redmond's gaffe on the job cuts as a key election issue.
A spring in his step, but it didn't take the new Treasurer long to stumble on public service jobs.
How many are you going to have in 12 months' time?
Well, they're plugged into the forward estimates, and I'm happy to provide those numbers to you.
Pretty straightforward question. How many public servants are we going to have in 12
I'll
months' time?
supply that answer. I don't have that at my fingertips.
He says there will need to be savings.
Well, I think this is the challenge. I mean, we have to configure services in a way which are more efficient.
But as to specifics,
All of those are set out in the budget papers, and
Can you tell us?
they're all set out in the budget papers.
Mr Weatherill may want to familiarise himself with specific figures before he talks with the Public Sector Union, which has requested an urgent meeting seeking assurances there'll be no further cuts.
Well, if there are to be massive job cuts, then certainly the Public Service Association will not stand back and allow that to happen.
It all plays into the opposition's narrative.
Now is not the time for us to have a full-time minister for bus timetables and assisting in the arts, but not a full-time treasurer.
But Isabel Redmond has her own woes, with Alexander Downer still playing coy about a possible tilt at her job.
We will catch up sooner rather than later. Well, I expect that he will hopefully say something more definitive, but I think he's been relatively definitive already.
Tom Richardson, 9 News.